We saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans.
People were willing to pay up to see this preseason game has now set the new ticket price high for anything that Caitlin Clark, any game she has played in.
No doubt about it. Caitlin Clark's WNBA preseason has been absolutely electrifying. Ticket prices are through the roof. Records are falling left and right, and Indiana Fever fans are treating preseason like it's the finals. It feels less like warm-ups and more like a sports spectacle, with Clark right at the center of the storm. In this video, we break down 5 jaw-dropping records she's already crushed. Before the regular season even tipped off, you won't want to miss this game-changing moment.
Average paid price of $440 per ticket. Somebody moves the needle when people are willing to pay ginormous amount of money. Is that a word? A massive amount of money to see Caitlin Clark play ball.
Let's be real. It was only a preseason game, essentially a tune-up, not a championship-deciding battle. But you wouldn't know it from the atmosphere. The arena buzzed like it was Game 7, with Caitlin Clark running the show. The Indiana Fever front office is clearly up to something big, not just rebuilding, but staging a full-blown basketball revolution. Clark isn't just a rookie sensation. She's the foundation of a daring new era. This isn't just planning. It's a power play in motion.
The WNBA saw a boom like we have never seen. We saw Caitlin Clark come into the league. We saw the Caitlin Clark effect. We saw the influx in fans who flooded to the WNBA, and many of those were there for Caitlin Clark.
Still trying to figure out why this moment keeps dominating the headlines. Let's unpack how Caitlin Clark transformed a simple preseason game into a nationwide event. Here are 5 jaw-dropping records she's already broken, solid proof that she's making history before the regular season even begins. If you're a true CC fan, leave a record-setting comment down below.
Caitlin Clark, in that, has become arguably the most influential basketball player in the world, both on the men's and the women's side.
Let's kick things off with the staggering $440 number. That's the average ticket price fans were paying to see Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever face off against Brazil's national team in what was supposed to be a friendly exhibition. But with Clark in the lineup, it was anything but ordinary. The game took place at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the very court where she made college basketball history. And in another historic move, ESPN aired its first ever WNBA preseason game. When Caitlin Clark hits the floor, it's more than a game. It's a must-see event that grabs national attention.
Iowa's Carver Hawkeye Arena is the most in-demand event involving Clark, with a, quote, average paid price of $440 per ticket.
Even more impressive, Caitlin Clark just broke her own record for the highest average ticket price, surpassing the 411 mark she set during her legendary March 3rd showdown against Ohio State, where she passed Pete Maravich's all-time college scoring record. This time, she did it in a preseason game. While most preseason matchups fly under the radar, Clark turns everything she touches into a viral sensation. Tickets range from $146 in the nosebleeds to a jaw-dropping $6,000 courtside, and the arena sold out in just 15 minutes. This isn't just fan hype. It's a full-blown movement.
Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Seats at the arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil were first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It didn't take long for them to be gone.
And let's not forget, this isn't Caitlin Clark's WNBA debut. It's her second season. Most players see the spotlight fade after their rookie year, but not Clark. She's flipped the script. gaining even more momentum and attention. What we're seeing isn't just a hot streak. It's a seismic shift in the league's energy and influence. This isn't some temporary buzz. It's a transformative force that's redefining the WNBA as we know it.
Ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
Caitlin Clark has carved out her own lane in the WNBA, and the most exciting part, she's just getting started. The preseason hasn't even officially kicked off, yet she's already causing ripples across the league's financial landscape. Her return to Iowa was more than just a nostalgic homecoming. It was a seismic event. According to national outlets like the Associated Press, the game set a new benchmark for the highest average ticket price ever recorded for any basketball game, men's or women's college or pro.
They were all gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
Let's look at the numbers. Since Caitlin Clark joined the Indiana Fever, ticket prices have skyrocketed to levels that would make Wall Street take notice. For road games, the average price has jumped from $171 to $272, a massive 59% increase over her rookie year. But the real eye-opener is at home, where ticket prices have more than doubled, soaring from $92 to $197. This isn't just a surge, it's an economic boom. Clark has gone beyond being the face of the franchise. She may be the most financially impactful player in all of pro basketball right now.
You know, a lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness.
This transformation is no accident. The Indiana Fever didn't just draft Caitlin Clark and cross their fingers. They carefully constructed a roster designed to amplify her game, creating an ideal setting for on-court innovation with Clark as the catalyst. At this point, it's not about potential, it's about seizing control. Enter Sophie Cunningham, a seasoned veteran and proven talent in the league. Her choice to sign with the Fever wasn't just a roster move. It was a powerful message, a clear vote of confidence in Clark's superstar trajectory.
Sophie Cunningham is pumped to play with Caitlin Clark, even comparing her new teammate to a WNBA legend.
Alongside her high praise, Sophie Cunningham made a striking comparison, likening Caitlin Clark to a young Diana Taurasi. Yes, that Taurasi, the icon with multiple championships, Olympic golds, and an undeniable legacy. But Cunningham didn't stop there. She claimed that Clark's court vision and passing instincts rival Taurasi at her peak, only with more flair, more fire, and an unpredictable edge that makes Clark even more thrilling to watch.
I think anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You know, you have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times. And the way that she throws the ball is a lot how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but it doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. And so you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And so you'll see the 5 bring the ball down. So it's going to be a little different for other teams to play defense against us as well.
However, Dana Bonner, one of the rare defenders who managed to somewhat contain Clark last season, has now joined forces with Sophie Cunningham, becoming the first key piece to fall in what looks like a calculated build around Clark.
How she felt the team was gelling and how she felt about the addition of DeWanna Bonner. She basically said that when she talks, people listen. And she kind of wants to win it all for her. Here it is.
Givi's been tremendous, and obviously, not only as a leader, she's a tremendous basketball player too, and she's won championships. She knows what it is. So when she speaks, everybody listens. So I think that was a piece of the thing we were missing last year. It's like we didn't really have that inside of our locker room. So just really grateful for that, and just the way she talks and she leads. Like for me as a second-year point guard, like I want to win for her. Like this is the end of her career. Like she deserved it.